Hey, good morning, Jam parents and Jam kids. This is your Jam Boss Perry break. We're getting close to the end of the semester now. Um, both sessions that oh my hair is terrible. Both sessions that we had this week were really, really good. We were very proud of the Jam kids. They seem to have come over a hurdle, and they're starting to sound really good playing as an entire group now. So here's what's going on for the rest of this year. It's not the end of the entire jam session. It's just this year, the fall. We still got the spring to come starting in January. There's only 2 more weeks remaining in this session. Number one, there's no jam next week. That's Thanksgiving week. And most everybody's got plans to be out of town, or you'll have company in town, and it's just not going to work. So there's no jam next week, but there is jam practice at y'all's homes. Everybody needs to continue to practice. You might get away with Thanksgiving Day not practicing, but the other days I want you all to be practicing. So ladybugs. Anybody want ladybugs? I got lots of ladybugs I can send your way. So November 30th and December the 1st, that's week after Thanksgiving, regular jam class. We'll practice our songs that we're going to do for our recital. I'll talk about them and give you a sampling of them in just a few minutes. Now, our final class of the fall and our recitals are going to be on December 7th in Tellico Plains and December the 8th in Madisonville. And I'll talk about that again next week, but or the week after. But we're going to have on that last day, December the 7th and December the 8th, we're going to have our regular class start at 4 p.m. I would like all the parents and grandparents or whoever is whoever can stay, because at 4:45, or you can leave, but come back at 4:45, because at 4:45 on those last 2 days we're going to do our recital. We can't stay in the buildings any longer than our regular normal time, so we're going to have to move up the recital by half an hour. So at 4:45 to 5:15, we'll be given the recital from the classes. So please, if you can, either stay or be back at 4:45 on the last day of jam. And I'll say those dates again. It's December the 7th and December the 8th, 2022. So the 3 songs that we're going to be performing are the 3 songs that I want everybody to continue to work with. Hold on a minute. I had to put an instrument down on the ground. The first song we're going to be playing is from our Blue Book, page 27. My Home's Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And this was the first song, nose itching, first song that the kids learned. Every song we do this year is in the key of G. There's only 2 chords in this song, G and D. This is how it sounds. I do it on a guitar. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. I never expect to see you anymore. And the way I was strumming that is the way that I want all the beginners to strum. The guitar players, the mandolin players, and the ukulele players. I just want straight strums like this. Down, down, down. If they're using a pick, it's down, 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 down. And ukulele players, you've got to be using your thick fiber pick. Down, 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 down. So that's My Home's Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. On the ukuleles, it sounds like this. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'll never expect to see you anymore. So my ukulele kids, work on that strum. You got to be working on your timing. It's got to be perfect. Now, that's the first song. The next song we're going to be doing is called Boil Them Cabbage Down. It's in the Blue Book, page 8. Everybody has one of these books. It's going to be in the key of G. And so we're going to be playing G, C, and D chords. This is how that song sounds. And these songs are recorded in other places on the internet too. My voice is a little bit scratchy this morning. It's 24 degrees outside. And I got a kind of a little sore throat. Here's the Cabbages. Went up on the mountain, give my horn a blow. Thought I heard my true love say, yonder comes my beau. Boil them cabbage down, bake them hoe cakes brown. The only song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. And the part that seems to give most of our students a hard time is that very last line where it goes one strum from a G, one strum to a D, and one strum back to the G. Boil them cabbage down, boil them cabbage down. So the last line of each chorus in each verse is. So when the kids are practicing, that's what they need to practice. If they can change the other chords, good. But when it goes, they have to practice that. I also told the kids, if they're playing a song and their hands just kind of get all mixed up and they can't make the chord changes on time, just to simply mute the strings, touch the strings with their left hand, but don't press down. I don't want to hear sounds. I just want to hear chunks. And they can chunk away, and that'll sound really good. Boil them cabbage down, boil them cabbage down, bake those hoe cakes brown. The only song that I can sing, boil them cabbage down. And just strum that tempo with the chunks. We call that chunking. Sounds good. It sounds like they're playing almost like a drum. And the last song that we'll be singing for the recital is on a handout that we've given everybody called Silent Night in the key of G. And by the way, we're going to have some kids are going to be singing these songs. We have some good singers. We'll be having a microphone and a speaker set up so that you can hear. While we're playing these songs, I'm going to give each group of instruments their time on the song so that you can hear them. Example, I'll be calling out during the songs and I'll say, okay, fiddles. And when I say fiddles, the fiddles continue to play kind of loud and everybody else plays soft. That way you can hear the fiddles play. And then I'll say guitars. And the guitars will continue to play loud. Everybody else plays soft. Then I'll say banjos. And you get the idea. Then you can hear the banjos. And that teaches the class to play with some dynamics, playing soft, playing louder. And it also gives the parents a chance to hear the individual instrument classes together. And that sounds pretty good. So here's Silent Night. on the ukulele. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. And the other instruments will play along with that also. So that's a recap of what we've been doing in Jam, been concentrating on these songs. The Cabbage song was a little bit new for the Madisonville kids, but they learned it well. I also brought in a hand drum that we could help keep tempo for the class. And Diana brought in her bass guitar so that helps the kids stay both on tempo and they can help hear chord changes. Beginning in January, we'll bring the big upright kids bass, and I want to give every Jam kid an opportunity to play the bass, to learn how important it is, how it helps keep the whole group together, both in tempo and on chord changes. We've had some attrition from the Jam kids. Several kids have dropped out just because it wasn't what they expected it to be. A couple of kids are on the fence right now. They don't know if they really want to stay or not. I've given them to the end of the year just to let me know. As parents and kids, if you're watching, it's okay to drop out. We understand that sometimes your expectations are different than what our expectations are. It's not an after-school playtime. This is an after-school class, and we expect people to work together and do what the instructors teach and tell and demonstrate. This is not a time to show off to be a rock star. This is a time to concentrate, learn a new skill that you can take with you the rest of your life. And it's playing music and playing music with others. If you think your child can benefit better from private lessons, well, then talk to me or Diana privately. We do offer private lessons. We don't give those away. We can't give them away. We give away the Jam program, but we can't give away our private lessons. But we'd be happy to work with you one-on-one on your child on a weekly basis starting next year. It's kind of, too late to start this year with all the holidays and both Thanksgiving and Christmas. It just would not work out real well. So keep that in mind if you want private lessons. That's very doable. That's what we do for a living, is we teach music and we play music. So I hope everybody is enjoying this cool weather. I like it. We've got good firewood. And so with that, I'm just going to say stay warm. Have a very happy Thanksgiving with family and friends. And we'll see the kids at our next class on November the 30th and December the 1st. We'll have another full practice for the recital. And then for the recital, remember, it's on December the 7th in Tellico and December the 8th in Madisonville. Class starts at 4 p.m., but the recital starts at 4:45. And so please be there. And, it might be better to, be there at 4:30 so you can get a seat or a standing place. We don't know if we're going to be in a church preaching area, or we'll be in the community rooms where we have our classes. So, and you're free to stay from the whole time for 4 p.m. on, and you can see how we do the teaching. We're very proud of the kids. Okay, so that's it. It's been almost 15 minutes. Bye.